I'm Victor Zayfluty back with how to play. Today we're looking at how to play the game Meow 10, which is from Plate. It came out recently, designed by David Peel, art by Dodam Yonhua. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm probably butchering it. I do apologize. It's got some UV ink on the box. Anyways, in the game, it's a little setting game. Each player is going to start off with a certain number of cards, depending on the player count. For 3 players, I have 7 cards. If it was 4, it'd be 6 cards. And you're trying to get rid of the cards. In this deck, you have 50 cat cards. There's 20 of the number 1s, 2 of each 1, as you'll see, and 10 each of numbers 2 through 4. There is cards numbered 1 through 10 in different types of cats, 10 different types of cats, I believe. So it's 10 different types of cats numbered 1 through 4. My apologies. I'm not so. Did I say 1 to 10? Somehow it's 1 to 4. There's 2 each of each number 1 to 4, or 2 to 4, sorry. There are 1 each of each number 2 through 4. There's 1 green, 1, 2, 1 green, 3, etc. But for the 1s, there's 2 of each one. So there's 20 total. For instance, I think I saw an example in here previously, right here. There's 2 green lynxes, Eurasian lynxes. So there's 2 of each color in 1, and then there's 1 of each 2 through 4. There's also 4 of these wild rainbow X cards, which can be any color and number. So you start off dealing cards to each player. And what you're trying to do is get rid of your cards, be the first person to get rid of your cards, or you want to try to collect a set of cards numbered 1 through 10 with each different color. And you can use those Rainbow X cards, as many as you want, in place of missing numbers. Now you're going to start, like I said, deal the cards out. Then you flip over the top card to form a discard pile. The number on the discard pile represents how many cards you can play on your turn. So in this case, I could play anywhere from 1 to 3 cards. I could also draw that many cards from the draw pile. You're always going to play anywhere from 1 to 4 cards on your turn, or draw cards. In order to play a card, I have to match the value or the color. Now, the neat thing about having a name on it, like this cheese one, is that it helps colorblind people determine what color that is. So I think that's cool. It's an interesting way of doing that, sneaky way. To point out as well, of course, you'll see there's different colors. They are similar, but there is different colors and names. And this one has a black border, while this one is not. So I can play up to 3 cards. So I'm going to play this 3. And then I'm going to match the same suit here and play those 2 cards. So now it's the next person's turn. So on your turn, you're always going to play however many cards it says on the top of the discard pile. And as long as they match the value and or the suit. You can play cards as long as you can continue to play as long as each one matches the updated number or color. Now it says the youngest person will be the starting player, or you can just randomly choose. And then you go clockwise. Then you can only play as many cards as the numbers shown on the top of the discard pile. So this next player can play 2 cards on their turn. If there is a rainbow card on top of the discard pile, like this one, then you can play anywhere from 1 to 4 cards, or draw anywhere from 1 to 4 cards. If you are unable to play because you don't have a card of that suit or value, then you can draw cards. You can draw as many as the number on that top. So I could draw 1 or 2 in this case. You can also draw cards even if you just want to, because you don't want to play cards. It's up to you. And actually, you must draw the number it says. The only time it's optional how many you draw is if it's a rainbow card, then you can draw anywhere from 1 to 4 cards. But if it's a 2, you have to draw 2 cards. But let's see what this guy's going to do. He's going to play he's going to play 1, 2 cards. So that next player can play anywhere from 1 to 4 cards, and they will. They're just going to play these 4 ones. Why not? And they can choose whatever color. That's a good way to get rid of cards. They're all the same number, so they can play them. Then it comes to me. I get to play 1 card, so I'll play this one. This player's going to go. I'll play a card. This guy's going to go. He'll play a card. All just playing ones here. I'll play this wild, which means this next person can play as many cards as they want or can. We'll play 2 frees. And so this guy, he cannot play a free, so he has to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And then it does not say that you didn't get to play. That's just the end of your turn. I also cannot play, so I get to draw 3 cards. Fantastic. And then this guy's going to go. He also cannot play a free, so he gets to draw. He's screwed himself over. And this guy's going to go. He still does not have a free or this color, unfortunately. So he has to draw cards. And it comes to me. Did I get a free? I did not get a free or that color. So this is a little bit annoying. But it is what it is. This guy's going to end the pain by playing 1, 2, 3 cards. And it comes to this guy. He can play 4 cards. Damn right he will. So it's easy to pick up cards. It's also easy to get rid of them. So I can play up to 4 cards. So let's do that. I'll play this one, this one, this one, and this one. This guy's going to play this one and this one, and he goes out. Once the player goes out, that ends the round. The round will end either when a player goes out, playing all the cards. If the draw pile runs out of cards, that ends the round. You do not reshuffle and continue playing. Or if someone collects 10 different types of cat cards, and they will set out 10. So you're not doing 1 through 10, you're just doing 10 different types of cats. The numbers don't matter, as long as they're 10 different kinds. And then you'll just shout out 10, and the round ends immediately. You will get penalty points equal to the total of numbers of the cards, the values of the cards that you have left in your hand. Rainbow cards are actually worth 0, so I would get a total of 7 negative points, and this guy would get 5, 6, 7 negative points. How nice. Whoever has the most penalty points will get to be the next starting player. If there's a tie, then the previous round starting player gets to go first, so I get to go again. You're going to play until somebody hits 30 or more penalty points. Once that happens, least amount of points wins. If there's multiple players that are tied, then they just share the victory. So that's the game in a nutshell. It's a pretty simple little setting game. I got it kind of blindly. I looked up on Board Game Geek, kind of got a gist of what it was about. And then I decided to get it on Board Game Bliss kind of blindly, and it's fine. The quality is nice linen finish, kind of cool artwork. It shows you all the colors here. It's fine. I don't know if I would try to collect all 10 cats. I would just probably try to get rid of my cards, but at the same time, if you're drawing 3 or 4 cards into your hand, you might be close to getting 10 different kinds, so you could do that. Just try to draw cards and try to collect. It's up to you. Is there one more, anything else to mention? Yes, there is. If the round ends because the player collected 10 different cat cards, all other players are going to receive penalty points equal to the number of cards in that player's hand, aka 10, right? And whoever completed the collection receives no penalty. Or it might be more than 10 if they have 11, 12 cards. Who knows? So you're not going to count these points. You're just going to get points based on what the other player had that went out. Based on how many cards they had, not the values. So yeah, kind of cool. And whoever goes out with 10 different cats does not get a penalty. So there's an upside to trying to go out, especially if you have lots of points. You might want to try to go out and force other people to take points and not take any yourself. But yeah, that's what it is. That's why it's called Meow 10, because it's about maybe trying to collect 10 different types of cats. Overall, pretty cool game, I guess, for what it is. And that is that. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. See you next time with more. Thanks for watching.